Hey everyone, Jeremy here from Point Reyes Park in California by the coast. And today I wanted to talk while I walk and talk about something that's been on my mind a little bit recently. And it has to do with what I feel is my greatest strength, one of my greatest strengths. And I want to start this by saying I deal with a lot of shit internal shit, not like I deal with shit from people, but I deal with my own struggles of things, like insecurity, anxiety, jealousy, all sorts of things, addiction, I've got my own struggles, and I happen to feel that is actually my greatest strength, is the fact that I have experienced those things and continue to experience those things. And here's why I feel that that's my greatest strength. Because of the fact that I have felt those things and experienced those and continue to experience them, going through bad days, going through laziness, anger, frustration, addiction, the fact that I continue to experience those means that when I meet someone else experiencing those, I can have compassion for that person instead of judging them. And I really think that compassion is one of the greatest strengths you can have, because if your heart is filled with compassion, it's actually a very pleasant state, because it's a state of connection rather than a state of isolation. And a lot of what people are suffering with in whatever form is isolation. We have what's sometimes called the first arrow, whatever the difficulty is, sadness, anxiety, frustration, anger, jealousy. But what makes it really bad is feeling like we're alone, feeling like we're the only one. And there's some treacherous mud here, so I'm gonna walk slowly. Let's see. Wheel. So, when you're experiencing something difficult, if you feel like you're alone in that, it really sucks. But if you're experiencing something difficult and you realize that you're not alone, you realize that other people experience that too, it lifts a huge weight off your shoulders. And so that's why I truly think that one of my greatest strengths is the fact that I see that I deal with all these things. I know what addiction is like because I struggle with addictions in my own way. I've talked about porn addiction and sex addiction. And because I've experienced that, when I talk to someone who's, let's say, addicted to cigarettes or addicted to drugs or addicted to whatever, food, I know what that's like personally. I've experienced that within my own mind and heart. And so I can't judge them, I might temporarily experience some annoyance or frustration or judgment, but the truth is that I don't hold on to those things very long, because it doesn't take much reflecting to realize, oh, this person is like me. I know what that's like. I've done some stupid stuff in my life too. So I would say, if you're going through some hard times, if you're going through any sort of suffering, whether it's social anxiety, feeling burnt out and stressed out and overwhelmed, feeling not good enough, whatever it is you're feeling, if you can recognize that this is what will allow you to connect with others, it might change your perspective on it. It might still suck in the moment, when you're feeling that insecurity, you might still think, wow, this sucks, and it doesn't feel like a strength. But try to connect with people and look at what we call, sometimes in the meditation world, your common humanity. This is one of the 3 core components of self-compassion. Common humanity. So recognizing that you're not alone in your suffering. So that's it for this installment of the Jeremy Lipkowitz YouTube podcast radio station, episode number 7. I'm not really sure. If you liked it, let me know. I'm gonna record some more of these while I'm on this beautiful hike, because it's gorgeous here and I'm all alone, and I really like being able to walk and talk. It's very rejuvenating. I'm going to show you guys what it's like out here. Beautiful stuff. If you haven't gone on a hike in a while, I highly recommend it. That's it for me, signing off. I'll see you later.